Trisha, let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, of course I have my handy dandy trusty Fire and Ice document, which I kerned on the computer. This to me is basically based on 30 years of experience. I would consider this to be perfect spacing and kerning. I'm going to use this for comparison. I did spend a little bit of time assembling this because I just wanted it to be perfect for this example. So, all right, let's go and take a look. So obviously, I think you're doing really good stuff here. I mean, your letter forms are just beautiful. There's a couple of issues with spacing and with craft. And let's start with craft. So right now, as we take a comparative look, we can see some areas are thicker. The strokes are, I think, are a little bit too thick in your rendering here. As we can see, they're just, let's get a lot thinner through here. Watch your shape through here and your angle through that closed bowl, that lower counter area of the lowercase a. And then watch your strokes through here. As we can see that F, that vertical stem on the F is a little too thick. Other areas that might be too thick. The vertical stems at the N, and maybe some areas through the R. But for the most part, you're doing a really good job depicting these variable width strokes on the letter forms here, specifically where this branch reaches through to the vertical stem of the lowercase n, and again where this teardrop serif reaches the vertical stem of the R. Watch your overshoot on that R. You got a little bit hanging up there. I think you've done a great job with overshoot. In terms of craft, there's just pay attention to this. Just a couple of your true verticals and your true horizontals. That's really important. Looks like you've got your true horizontals down. Your true verticals down pretty good. But your horizontals, take a look at that bar of the lowercase e. See how yours is on an angle. Both of them are. Whereas that's actually perfectly parallel to the baseline. So you want to watch that. Closed counter's a little bit small in your lowercase e's. Want to get that taper down there. Watch that shape. Other than that, I think you're looking pretty good. Okay, let's talk about spacing now. Right now, I'm sensing a little bit of a wide space right here. And if we came down here and measured this, I'm sure that's exactly what we'd find. So basically what we're seeing, and you can use this as a comparison, basically what we're seeing here is this little extra space right here is causing a break. So it could, theoretically, it could change the meaning of a headline or a caption or something like that. So any kind of display type. So the term fire and ice has different meaning than fire and ice. Now I'm exaggerating that break, but there's a little bit of a wider space between fire and than there is between and ice. So therefore, the mind wants to automatically take a break there, resulting in fire and ice as opposed to fire and ice. Okay, see what I'm saying? You want to reduce that a little bit. In terms of letter spacing, because I think you're really, really doing a great job here, right? Right, you're a little bit tight here on your the space between the cap F and the lowercase I. That's a little bit tight, and the space between the I and the R, again, is a little bit tight. I think you're good right through here, but right there and there just seems to be a little bit tight. And is absolutely perfect. Good job there. And then ice, I think, is also absolutely perfect. With ice, though, I think right here it's a little bit tight. You're a little bit tight right there. Seems like a little bit of an uncomfortable visual stress as that seems to be kind of squished together right there. So again, loosen up right here, and right here. Between the F and the I and the R, and the I and the C. Other than that, listen, I got to tell you, this is just fantastic. I'm loving it. I think it's looking fantastic. Just a couple of those recommendations, I think you're good to go. The good news is this is our last Fire and Ice. As fun as these are, we have to move on to more typesetting on the computer. So this will be our last Fire and Ice. So I think this is great. If you just go ahead and address those minor comments, then you're ready for resubmission. All right. And of course, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. Great job. Thank you very much.